more? I know, yeah, different time zones. Okay, cool. We'll continue because there's some nice questions. So yeah, thanks for your response about World Thinking Day. That's I think it's a really good kind of reference point. There was a question about symbols for adults. Let me just quickly find it. Yeah, so what do you think of global symbols to support adult learning and development? Because that's not something that we have at a kind of WAGS level, and is that something that we should consider and look to developing more? Do adults, do we have enough symbols for adults in our movement? Or leaders, I'd say, yeah.
I think for me, as someone who volunteer experience is a big part of my role, and volunteer training is a big part of my role, the again, pulling it back to the uniform is a symbol, and I know I saw a comment in the chat earlier about the uniform being used even in recruitment and training and those pieces, and I think it is all of those things. So I think that the uniform is an important symbol and sets the tone for a training. And I do think, again, the WAG symbol, which is a part of our pins and our uniform here in the US, is an important one as well. So I think having those ones and ensuring that we are connecting the symbols that we have that connect us as a movement to our training and to our learning. So, to give a very concrete example, when we do digital training, any of our volunteers or girls that are depicted in the training are always in uniform. And that's the tone for what the volunteer can expect, but also just kind of sets what the expectation is, and connects them to, and connects the movement to what they are learning about. So I think while we could certainly have universal learning symbols, I do think the ones that we have, we can utilize in learning, as long as we are looking for places and outlets to do that.
For me, adult learning and development, I will more focus on the volunteerism, because I think the adults, they are not really just coming for learning or for their own development. They are coming for serving the girls, serving the youth. So I think if we need to have a global symbol, I will focus that on the volunteerism involved and remind them when they do the volunteering in our movement, they will need to have some values behind. At least we have shared values, otherwise they are not really helping us. And also the continuous learning, self-development is also a big part for me when I'm doing the adult training in Hong Kong.
Adult learning is when it's come to between adult learnings and symbols. Learning adults are more commitment to these symbols. So there is because when they are growing up with all these symbols, using them in their daily life and training courses and everywhere. So it's like create like strong connection between those adults and between these symbols. So when we are attending any ceremony, we are so proud wearing our uniform, wearing our neck scarf. And yes, there is in the chat, there is trainers been bad. And yes, I'm totally agree with you that there is not on all the countries. So if there is, for example, award training bags on the WAGS level, so I think it will be a good idea. So this to make to unite all the adult or all the leaders adult in the MOs around the world. Yeah. Thank you.